Tube.
Check what's up a minute.
When it comes through. Look at this one. Hello, Mrs. Carl. How you doing?
Yeah,
I hope I will do it, Collie.
yeah. Come in. That's blaring.
Don't know if we're waiting for anyone else. I know Scotty can't be here.
Mm.
Scotty can't be here. He's having his arsehole bleached.
Oh well.
So
You can't afford that. His arsehole was disgusting last time.
Yeah, that's the thing. So I mean, I think he has to go to Scotland to get it done because there are only people brave enough to go down there.
But who rocks up at a bloody gangbang with a fucking mahogany bum? Like seriously, man.
I know. I mean, he did warn us. It's been a while, to be fair. So, yeah, we're all good, Mrs. Carl. We're all good. Thank you.
Happy as Larry. Bless you, Lexi.
Shut up, Lexi.
Alex said, shut up.
Good evening, James. How are you? You're getting underway.
Yeah.
So, good evening, everybody. I am your host, DXT Nevo, and with me is my assistant, DXT Hobo. How are you, Hobo?
I'm good, man. I'm good. How are you?
Yeah, not bad, not bad. So today you are watching Rapid Pixel Racing round 19 around Spa. So I'm not gonna lie, I hate this track. I have nothing good to say about it.
I don't know what. I don't particularly mind it as long as we get like a clear race with no rain and stuff. I think it'll be fine.
I think it can offer up some good racing from a commentary perspective, to be honest. Like, don't get me wrong.
Evening, Scotty Harris. How you doing, man?
Oh, is Scotty watching? Oh, I like that. He's having his arsehole bleached while he's got his phone in front of him, just watching the comms.
Respectful, isn't it?
How nice is that? I know it is. At least he knows his place. Evening, Moyland. Do you want to do it now, Hobo?
Yeah.
Okay, so obviously in honour of Sir Frank Williams, myself and Hobo, and anyone that wants to join along, we're going to do a minute silence starting now. Well, starting once I finished talking. For Sir Frank Williams, obviously a legend of the sport. So Hobo, do you have a timer ready?
1 second, I can get a timer ready. And yep.
Get a timer ready for a minute. You ready?
Yep, let's go.
Okay. Alright, so, just quickly, James said rain in quali and dry race. Okay, cool. Alright, so we'll do a minute silence. There will be some car going around, but that's all good.
Hopefully a Williams car.
Yeah, as of now.
So there we go. That was a little minute silence in honour of the lost Frank Williams, 79.
I actually I went aboard with Rob there.
Sim Racer, yeah, so did I.
Yeah, I thought some engine noise of a Formula One car, and then obviously with the Williams coming out, had to be done.
Yeah.
Even if it wasn't technically complete silence, but I thought it was appropriate for the time. So we have Booker Bronco. I think is he still leading the way? He isn't. No, he's not. He's actually second to his Sojo, his teammate. I wonder, this will be interesting because Booker's going to get a slipstream here, and Sojo's going to have to go all out on his own.
Let's jump on board with Brooker. Sit.
Oh, he's gone deep.
Got deep.
He's gone deep. Go.
They're starting very close behind each other, so it's going to be a bit of a...
Well, Booker will get a nice slipstream.
He will, but he'll also get slowed down massively.
Well, yeah, I mean, it depends. I think... Yeah, he's going to suffer from a bit from the turbulent air, but... I don't think the turbulent air is as strong on this game. But Booker will get a really nice toe all the way down this straight.
He robbed him out of the way there.
So he'll really like that. Look at that. That's going to be so good for Booker. Hudsojo now. Oh, I thought Hudsojo was about to spin then. It was getting a little bit close. He runs wide.
Got a bit twitchy.
Yeah. Booker's still there as well. This could be quite a good little play from the house, actually. Sojo giving him the toe.
Keeps it on the track there nicely.
Yeah, no one taking the esports line, which is nice to see. I don't like people taking that.
Nah, it's a bit of a bit of a nasty one, that one.
Yeah, it's annoying. I mean, you gain some time. It's not like a massive time game, but you still gain time.
Yeah, I do agree with this track though. That's it. Some limits should be extended. Like for example, where he is now, that's the F1. They ride straight on that curb there. Like, completely. So we can't do that on this game because the track limits won't allow it.
Yeah, there's lots of things that are just track.
It looks like Booker was actually fallen back quite a bit from Hudsojo.
Yeah, I'm wondering. Yeah, I mean, obviously it's coming through the tight section and a bit of cornering going on, so Booker might have lost a bit of time, but Hudsojo looking like he's putting in an alright lap. He's coming just through the bus stop chicane. Now, what can we get lap time wise? It's going to be a 146.3.
There you go.
148.0. Or might even 144.0.
Yeah, he got a lovely toe from Booker Bronco then.
Yeah, Almighty capitalised in there. Who else we got? We got Johnny, we got Ford. Let's go on board with Ford. Ford is coming through the second sector now. I think there's something slowing down in the third sector causing that yellow rather than a crash.
We've also got Lewis on his start. Let's start his lap as well. Oh, Johnny's
Avi, 143.5. Go on, Avi. Erez, 145.0. Going up to third.
On board at the moment with Ford to see what he can do as he goes down the final sector.
Just through Blanchimont and then...
It looks very misty today. It looks like it could rain any minute.
Yeah, well apparently in the full quality it's meant to rain, so we're just not sure. So I think everyone's going to want to get out there. Like, I mean, obviously they can see the times in comparison to us. We can't see exactly the time scale.
That's a very slow time from Ford.
Yeah, I think he was just... he must have messed up and thought, nah, I'm just going to wait. So he's going to be going now. We have, I think that's Chubb going a bit slowly. Is that Chubb trying to give... Yeah, this is going to be Chubb trying to give Ford a slipstream right here. You're going to see Ford come up through here, through Eau Rouge and Radion. And here we go. Chubb with the slipstream. And Chubb is going to move out of the way. Is he?
Yeah.
That's not good. Chubb dives out of the way onto the grass. And there we go.
Oh no, Ford's gone.
Look, if that was me, my car would be in bits right now. I'm just saying. That is like every crash I ever do, man. That is the one thing with that curb. That curb you cannot touch. You even look at it a bit weird, and it spins you. Which is a shame, because they had that down quite nicely with that little slipstream there.
I'm aboard with Romsid Racer now in the Williams car doing his bit for Frank. As he crosses the line, he will go 6th with a 146.2.
Nice little lap time from Rob. Remember, we just need people to be in the top 15 here. So, El Stefano's out there. James out. Weirdly enough, hasn't already done a lap. He's usually one of the first, with Dutch Face is still
Woyland's about to cross the line as well. Let's have a look where he can do in the Alpine.
Here he comes across the line, and it's going to be...
Oh, slow.
146. Yeah, that is slow.
Do you know what? That Alpine does sound lovely when you're on board. One of the best sounding cars.
Yeah, it's definitely quite nice. There's a few which sound pretty crap, but that one definitely has quite a nice little bit of appeal going on.
Have a look what Mr. Carl can do as he comes around in Sector 3. Got the last chicane to do.
I thought he looked up quite a lot going into the bus stop chicane, but it actually kind of worked out for him.
Yeah.
It wasn't that bad. Now coming down to the line, it's going to be a 1:46.1.
Wow.
So there we go. 1:46.1. Lifts him up to 6.
Great time.
Yes. And then gets beaten by his teammate Al Jadifa on a 1:45.6. Not a bad time from Carl though. Fair play to Carl. At the moment, we're going to be needing. So James there does a 1:43.6 to take second place here in the Q1.
We have DXT Sausage now.
Booker is out. Booker.
Lost it. Joe Lilly loses it there. DXT Sausage. Oh, he took that quite nicely though, but he looks like he lost it. 1:45.0. Well. Great time from Joe.
Oh yeah. DXT Sausage, he likes to be called.
He does. Actually, weather looks like it's cleared up a lot since the start of quali. It's getting a lot brighter.
Yeah, it does. Now. I'm thinking there could be a rain in like maybe Q2, Q3. It definitely looks a lot brighter than it did before. So 1:45 dead for Speedy. Carl's now down to 9th. But there's Rob, there's Moylan. Moylan's actually really, really far out. Like,
yeah, so actually, I mean, we must have made some sort of mistake.
Yeah.
He spun it. Is there someone spun again?
So we've caught you, Moylan. We didn't see the whole thing, but we caught you. So we caught you slipping.
He spun again?
I think he did.
No, I want to be his
pulling
teammate.
Over to the side.
The first time. Can his teammate out qualify? Let's have a look.
Wow.
He does. 1:46.
Hey, that's the final 1:46.2. It's getting close again. That's what always happens. There's always quite a lot of close times here.
I think Moylan's out of fuel. Oh, Moylan's out of fuel. Moylan's out of fuel.
Well, it's probably a good thing. It means he can't spin, right?
Oh, yeah, never know Moylan. Never know Moylan.
That is also true.
Let's have a look where JR Lattice can fall. He's apparently set a purple sector 1 so far, but that's all.
He invalidated his last. He invalidated last lap, which I think was just his out lap, so it's no biggie. But what he can do now.
This track does feel nice when you do like now every single corner. It does feel like a lovely track.
Yeah, to be fair, when you do when you nail it, it's quite rewarding. I mean, it's kind of like every track though. Like every track, if you nail a lap, you're like, oh, that felt good. But definitely with this one being such a long lap, like if you get it good, it's very satisfying.
Lattice literally on the cusp of invalidating it every single corner there, but he does it absolutely perfect.
Well, that's literally in it. You're pushing it to the limits of what you can do, and that's exactly what Jack's doing now. So as he comes through Blanchimont. I think it's that. I actually don't know.
I don't think he'll get a tow from the car in front. I think the car's a bit too far away. But also won't give him no turbulent air. He comes into the bus stop chicane, braking hard. Clips the apex, lovely. Great exit as well.
Down to the line. This is going to be quite a quick one, I think. It's going to be a 1:42.5.
Brilliant time.
Damn, leave some time on the board, Jack.
Good time from him. Good time.
So now we're waiting to see what people can respond with now.
Chubb's currently 1/10 up at the moment. He's going through sector 3.
Okay, jump on board with Chubby.
It's the potential overtaker area when he comes into the race, but obviously you've got to really trust the driver you're racing side by side with.
Oh yeah, 100%. I mean, a lot of the overtakes in this game really are built off trust. It's like, oh, who's next to me? Okay, can I trust him not to be useless? Yes. Like, overtake? No, don't overtake. 1:43.8 there, so it does improve. 0.2 of a second. I mean, he is on 4-lap old softs, to be honest.
Yeah, he is. Al Jadifa peels into the pits. Yellow
James said that's the first ever time he's broken the 1:43. So, okay.
Rob spun it on the outlap, his outlap. I saw that, Rob. Caught you. Caught you in 4K, mate.
And then Moylan said, not my best lap. Yeah, that's understandable, Moylan, mate. I think you might need to get out there again, pal.
Possibly, yeah.
Very, very close. I mean, well, you've got Johnny Stokes and McDutchface and Fordy all behind.
Yeah, Johnny Stokes close at the moment. He's just gone purple sector 2, so let's have a look what he can do now. 1:15 was the sector time. Don't know what that means because we've not been tracking that.
So let's see what Johnny can do now. On the run down to the bus stop chicane.
I do like that matte orange look for the
it is
McLaren.
Nice. It is a nice car, yeah. And he's going to cross the line, and it's going to be a 1:43.9, so up to 5th there.
Not as fast
Johnny.
as we'd expect.
I mean, not everyone's this is not everyone's best track, and it's very different. Oh, McDutch face is invalidated. Oh, he's gonna have to go again, but does he have the fuel? And Moylan's now on his out lap.
Lewis has run out of fuel as well in the Williams.
Oh, Lulu.
Rob's on a charge at the moment, so he's on sector 1. Let's have a look at his first sector time.
We need a lap time from
faster.
Ford. And in fact, here comes Ford. Looking like a much quicker lap. What's it going to be for Ford? He's going to cross the line at 1:45.9. Takes him up to 11th position. So that now puts Moyland on the cusp of going out in Q1. With McDutchface still to get a lap in, and we know McDutchface can be fast. Lulu's time, he can do better as well, but he is out of fuel, so that could be Lulu out of this session. I don't know.
We are going to take about
5 minutes 10. Obviously. Yeah, Booker's gone. I mean, Lulu.
He's got a way to go.
He has no fuel. He can't do it though. He can do it. He's got enough time. He does have enough time.
That's the problem with this track because sector 3 is so long. This track is also so long as well. Like, if you run out of fuel anywhere like before sector 2, then you've got a long way to go. As even Robson Racers' fuel light is now flashing. So he's going to be running out of fuel very quickly. It needs to be a good lap from him, because I don't think he'll be able to get round again.
Dutch face pull on. What's he going to do?
Here we go. Let's have a look. Brakes to the bus stop. Keep an eye on his fuel level at the minute. They're telling him to come into the pits, as you can see by the little marker. Oh, he's getting there. There's a bit of a slow exit. 1:46.0.
Dead. Okay.
There's a bit of a slow exit out of that bus stop chicane there.
It has lifted him up though. It has lifted him up, so that could be the saving grace for Robson Racer. There's quite a few people still out there though, but a few of them are still on. Well, again, quite old. I don't know. No one wanting to waste another set of tyres, did they? What's McDutchface going to do now? McDutchface on the run down to the bus stop chicane. Brakes.
Boylan's on his lap as well, so we'll keep an eye on that after this.
McDutchface almost loses the back end, but he's going to come across the line, and I think it's going to be good enough for 1:44. So even with that, 1:44 dead. That would have been.
That'd been
That
faster.
probably would have been good enough for a fourth. Yeah, it would have been faster than Johnny. And what's Moyland going to do now? It's down to Moyland. Can Moyland regain his position in the top 15 and get through? He's sector 1.
Very twitchy.
Yeah, his sector 1's slightly better, but obviously his sector 1 wasn't the issue last time.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it was his sector 2 that messed up, and he just kind of longed it out. But let's see what he can do now.
It's like he's very twitchy going for sector 1. So obviously he's on the very edge of grip, as you can see there. Another little twitch there.
Yeah, he is pretty twitchy. You are right. Coming through Paul, how's he going to take this? Looking quite nice.
Always looks like the car's about to lose the back end through that corner.
But yeah, it does, doesn't it? It's really strange. And here we'll be coming up to the end of sector 2 soon. We'll be able to see the split time. And what's it going to be? Is it going to be enough for Moylan to get himself through into Q2? And he comes around this corner now. And here we go. He's 2.7 seconds up. That's going to be a 1:44-ish, which will be plenty to get him up there. Can't mess it up now.
Johnny Stokes is retired. That's in the pits. I think he's obviously
in the pits.
Yeah, he's safe.
He knows he's safe. So Moylan now. It is down to Moylan. What can he do? Needs a 1:46.
Oh, I thought he was going to lose it.
That was close, but I think he's managed it. He's got it out there. And it's got a clear 1:43.5 there.
Brilliant time.
Still, I mean, Jack Latest with the 1:42.5, and no one even close to that. We're talking a second. Just under a second.
Oh no, we've got Carl on the lap, and he's going to get blocked a little bit by. Oh no, that's really put him off.
Oh,
I think that was Dutchface, and who was the car behind him there? I think it was Ford. Kind of going, basically making a human roadblock.
Oh no.
So it kind of really put him off his lap there. So
it's going to be tough as well for Carl. Is he going to improve still? I don't think he's going to beat 1:46.1 from. Yeah. Hopefully, does he have enough fuel to go again? He's charging up his battery, going through these last couple of corners. Go again, Carl. Full send, Carl. Go on, Carl.
Full send. Full send.
Go, Carl. Go, Carl.
Yeah, we don't take sides here at
100% no sides.
At DXT TV Live or at Pixel Racing.
That's it, no sides. So I think he'll be okay. He might have enough fuel to go again. We'll find out if he runs out.
His light's not on, so I'm assuming he's got enough fuel to go around. Probably another two more times. But he needs a good lap though, that's the problem. Stay on board, see what he does his first sector wise anyway.
Yeah, see if he's going to be up.
Elsie started his lap as well, so keep an eye on that because that's the one he'll be challenging for.
Oh, almost 2/10 of a second up on his time. It's looking good for Carl.
Better than his last lap actually. Better than his last lap.
Yeah. So he's done a nice little first sector there. Can Carl do it? Let's get on board. Let's see that. Let's see the steering wheel. Here he comes. It's around turn 10.
Williams now. Lewis Williams is on his lap as well. So again, these three all fighting.
Oh,
no!
Carl's invalidated.
He's got time though. Carl. He's still got time. But he can get round.
Yeah, but does he have the fuel though? The fuel and the tyres, man.
There's no light. He should be okay.
His tyres are 4 laps old though. Oh, how did he not? How did El Stefano not invalidate there? Went so wide. He was almost on the gravel.
Yeah, we'll keep an eye on these two guys.
Lewis
has already got his fuel light flashing, so obviously he's fueled for one lap.
Yeah, 1 lap wonder. Does he think he's going to get enough? I mean, his current time of 1:47.2 is well off the pace for getting into the top 15. He needs to find 1.1 seconds. We'll keep an eye. Let's see what's El Stefano. He's coming through now. End of sector 2. Let's see his split time when he gets there. It's going to be.
Carl's not going to have enough time.
No, Carl's out. Well,
no, it's not come up though.
Oh, yeah. El Stefano's not up. El Stefano is down on his current time. El Stefano needs to find a lot of time in his final sector.
Lewis is currently 2 tenths up though. That's the problem. But he's well off
Lewis
the pace
is 2 tenths of a 1:47.2.
Yeah, he's well off the pace.
He needs to find like a second to be able to challenge. It's very easy to do. If you have a bad sector, it's very easy to do around here to find that sort of time. El Stefano now is going to come around the corner. Is it going to be enough to put Carl out in Q1?
Yes.
It is.
Wow, he gained a lot of time in that last sector.
He gained loads in that last. His last sector.
Oh, hang on a minute. Lewis is going to do a shocker as well. He just improved by nearly a second.
Oh,
can he go faster? Oh, add insult to injury.
Look how close that was, almost knocking out his teammate Rob there. That's so close, man.
That adds insult to injury for Carl. It's knocked down twice.
It does. It's knocked down twice. That is brutal.
And he was up as well. That's the worst thing. He was up.
Yeah. This track can be brutal, though, to be fair.
It really can be. It's a really brutal track. There you go.
So, here we go. Going through 2Q2, we've got Jack Latus, Moyland, Avi, James, Chubb, Johnny Stokes, McDutchface, Evan, Al Jadifa, Erez, Speedy, Hudsojo, El Stefano, Ford, and Robson Racer. And missing out, unfortunately, we have Lewis, Carl, and Booker Bronco.
Big shame that. I'll be back in 1 second because I'm just going to grab some grub and I'll be back for Q2.
Okay. Yeah, Moyland, your car looks quite twitchy, mate, to be honest. Like, it it looks kind of okay. It's just, yeah, it's definitely not all there on the old, doesn't look very stable on the setup. Use a second in the second sector, Joe. Jeez. Is that just from the racing line being off for you, or that's fundamental? So, who's that coming out? It looks like Erez is coming out straight away. Is anyone going to beat him out? Oh, maybe. Here they do. Was that Al Jadifa? It was Al Jadifa. So Al Jadifa gets out on track first. Oh, fair enough, Joe. I'll probably miss you going deep, and I. Standard procedures. On the no-name corners, fair enough. Unfortunately, mate, that's got. Well, I mean, they specifically have no name, but. Big old train of cars now behind Al Jadifa. Sure, there's going to be a bit of backing up going on. Have a look at the tyres people have selected for this run. We've got so far eyeing up the mediums or out on them. We've got Al Jadifa. We've got Rob. And we've got Johnny eyeing them up. Moyland eyeing them up. Jack eyeing them up, and they've got El Stefano on an outlap now on the mediums. Got lots of people on an outlap on the softs actually. A lot of people just wanted to try and probably get a few to the Q3.
Guess who's back? Back again.
Oh my god.
Oh, a bit of a traffic jam behind Al Jadifa.
There is, yeah. I think they're just going to start backing off now. Al-Jadifa pulls away a little bit with Erez just behind him. We've got another set of cars coming into 6-2.
Car traffic. I hate it, mate.
So here we go, Al-Jadifa now. Let's see what we can do. We're going to go on board. What has he got in store for us coming down into La Source?
They haven't gapped themselves a lot than you would expect, though. At the back here.
I mean, Al-Jadifa's alright. He comes through Rouge and Radion. Nicely done there from Al-Jadifa. Down the Kemmel Straight.
I've taken down a straight, I think, during the race.
Yeah, usually it's got a good straight for that. Stay off the curbs here. Oh, nicely done by Al-Jadifa. That was beautiful, actually. That looks so smooth. That really was nice.
Very good.
This is looking like a really tidy lap so far. I don't want to jinx it for him, but it is looking good. Actually, he runs that quite nicely. Maybe a tiny bit deep, but the line actually worked out for him now. Swings it in onto the left here. Nicely navigated. This lap time is that. I mean, even if it's not the quickest lap, it looks really nicely done here by Al-Jadifa.
Very smooth race.
Swings it in.
Very smooth lap.
Yeah. Oh, just getting close to the... Oh, I hesitated there. Didn't want to get on those curbs. Fair play.
Yeah,
it would have cost him a little bit of time, though.
Really got to avoid these curbs in this game. That's terrible.
Yeah,
especially this track, I think.
100%. You touch any of the inside curbs here and you're screwed.
It's the easiest part of the track now. Can't really get this bit wrong.
Coming through Blanchimont. And here we go now into the bus stop chicane. Whoop. Left now on the throttle. What's it going to be? I had no telemetry. It's going to be good. It's going to be a 146.1. I tell you what, on the mediums, that ain't that shabby.
No,
that is not that shabby. It looked like a tidy lap as well. I think that's the best bit about it. It looked like a tidy lap. Al-Jadifa there on the mediums. Who else we got out on the mediums who's about to come across? So we've got McDutchface and Erez, both on the softs. James Al there on the softs, a 146.0. There we go, El Stefano, 146.9 on the mediums. That kind of actually shows how good that lap from Al-Jadifa seems to be, at least.
Yeah.
At this very second.
I do think that obviously McDutchface and James did get stuck in a load of traffic, which wouldn't have helped.
Yeah. You can tell, yeah, definitely by James's time. It's got off the pace for what he would be. Anyone else? So we've got Rob and Moyland. Moyland's coming down the wing straight. Oh, Rob. Rob's had
I was bored of Rob and I saw he's got no wing.
Oh, and Moyland and El Stefano are at it again. A little slipstream now. 144.3 on the sauce from Speedy. Moyland got a lovely little toe from El Stefano. What can Moyland do with this? On the run down, he's on these medium tyres. On the run down.
These guys are in a party together today. They are talking tactics, talking strats.
Oh, I thought I was going to validate there.
How is that not a validation?
I know, it goes so far out there, but... Definitely got quite a lot of front end on his car. You can tell he just flicks it in and the car is going where he's telling it to go. But that does obviously sometimes give a bit of a loose back end, which we also make it a bit twitchy. So here we
Very
go.
spinny.
Yeah. Oh, that wasn't the quickest corner. Let off quite a lot there, but... It feels like his back end's going to step out like every single time he turns.
It really does, but I don't know if it's our angle because obviously we're on the broadcast, or if it's actually how he's set up his car.
I don't know. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised. It's definitely, well, yeah. I mean, it's still quite twitchy, but it looks like he's got quite a lot of front end, so that can have that effect on it. Into the bus stop chicane now, coming through easily on the power now. And what's it going to be? It's going to be a 144.5. So, on the mediums, a 144.5, that is looking tidy. And Al-Jadifa does a 145.4. So it goes even quicker on those medium tyres. So, really nice from Al-Jadifa. Molin's time on a 144.5 on a set of mediums is actually really nice as well. What we got?
Jack's about to start his lap now, and also on medium tyres.
Okay, let's see what Jack can do. Coming down into La Source. See what his car looks like. See if it looks twitchy, or if it looks composed. Here he comes.
I see if Ford is on a lap or not. No, he's not.
Rio Rouge and ready on.
No.
That was nicely navigated. On the run down now, come on straight.
How many safety cars do you reckon in this race?
Probably 3.
I reckon 3.
It's known for safety cars, I would say.
I wouldn't have minded a bit of rain in this session, I lie. But yeah. I think rain in the third session would be interesting enough.
Oh, gets a bit back-ended there, Jack Laters. But holds it together. Wasn't too bad, just a little bit of a step out. Oh, gets on that curb. Oh, I thought, how did that not just chuck him out?
I say, Alex, if that was us, mate, we'd be in the fucking wall.
Oh, mate, I would have been flying like into spaceship, man. I'd been flying to Africa right now if that was me. I literally look at a curb, mate, and my car just disintegrates. It's ridiculous. I tap a wall at 1 mile an hour, and I'm just left there on the racing seat with a wheel and steering wheel in my hand. So what can Jack do? His target, the 143.3 set by Chubb on the soft tyres. They might be slightly out of reach on the mediums. So he's going to have to look for the 144.5 of Moyland. But knowing that he'd done a 142 on those soft tyres, he genuinely looks about second up on Moyland's time right now. Wasn't the best exit, but we're about to see what he's going to do. 143.9. There he goes.
Basically,
about 6 tenths of a second up. Yeah, 6 tenths up. Looking good for Jack in this race.
Yeah, I don't know whether Jack's got like the pace around this track or Moylan's was having an off day, as we see Evan having a bit of a spin. Excuse me.
See what Rob could do. I'm actually. I want to watch Avi because
Avi's around the last sector.
Avi literally like gives me a semi by watching him drive, man. Just his smoothness on the steering wheel is it's like therapeutic.
It is so relaxing. Like I said, this is the beauty of a wheel user. You can just see it there. Look, it's so precise.
But like he's just very precise. Like he doesn't do many like counter actions. You know what I mean? Like he's just it's so smooth. Right, look at it.
It is nice to watch.
So it's hypnotising, man.
Lovely to watch a guy in control of his car.
Yeah, there's just nothing ever seems rushed, man. It's just all one fluid motion. And here he comes. It's going to be across the line. It's going to be a 143.2, and Avi comes in there with his smooth balls, just lighting up the timesheets. Yes, granted on the soft tyres, but still, 143.2 there. Johnny Stokes on the mediums. On his lap, let's see what he could do.
Well, just on board with Rob Sim Racer as he's coming around the final sector now. In the Williams car, the last remaining Williams car. Obviously, nearly knocked out, or his teammate nearly knocked him out in the previous session. So let's have a look as he approaches bus stop. Hard on the brakes. Turns in, cuts the apex nicely. Final corner. Better on the power this time than the last lap. And goes 10th and a 145.6.
Okay. I feel like he's going to need a little bit more than that.
Yeah, I think he will.
Who do you think is going to get top 10? Who do you think's missing out? Who do you think's missing out?
I reckon. Sorry, guys, by the way, instantly. Rob Sim Racer.
No hate.
No hate. I reckon it'll be Rob, El Stefano. Yeah. Obviously, I've not seen Sojo come out yet. See what he can do, but I think he'll be on the cusp of staying in. But I said it all depends on how clean his lap is. Al-Jadif obviously set his lap on medium, so that's not a fair reflection of him. Ford possibly. So I reckon between Rob, El Stefano, Ford, and I'll go with Hatsojo. I know Evan is quick. Okay. Evan's had a bad lap, but Evan is quick. Johnny Stokes, no point in discussing him. He will not be in the bottom 3, or bottom 4 even. 5 even.
From the 144.4 on those medium tyres. I'm in a similar boat. I think again, no hate. I feel like it kind of depends on what James and McDutchface do. But I could see, as it looks like on pace anyway, I could see it being Ford, Rob, Ford, Hudsojo, Rob, El Stefano. So was that Ford, Hudsojo, Rob, El Stefano, and as Rob actually goes 144.7 there. I don't know, it's a tough one for that last place.
Yeah, it is. It is very difficult. Then it's if Rob can put in times like that again, 144.7. Obviously, he'll need to improve a bit more because I reckon he's still potentially in danger zone there because we've not seen a lap from Evan yet. James is on his lap now. He's on the medium tyres. Yeah. So if James wanted to choose to go on to softs, probably he can't. Well, he's probably run out of time now.
He can't now. Yeah.
But he does need to set a good time.
I mean, Moylan's on an out lap now, going on to his soft tyres. I mean, Ford could beat Rob.
Oh, there you go. James up into fourth.
James 144.3 on those mediums, looking pretty tasty.
It's knocked down. The Dutch face in danger zone now. As he's on the medium tyre again. Last name was James. No time to set up a lap, so it's just going to be one and done. Maybe he can get one more lap in if he's got enough fuel. But yeah, and Evan needs to hurry up, kind of get a lap in as well, because at the moment he's not set a lap at all yet. He's on the softs,
yeah,
so
I think he's invalidated, and his other ones. He's coming again for a fresh set of soft sort of thing. Let's see what Evan's doing, because he's on that.
Evan, yeah.
What can Evan do?
It's gonna be tight, I think, for this 10th spot.
He just needs to not invalidate. I think if he manages to get a clean lap, I think he'll get into the top 10 possibly.
Yeah, I think the softs will help him there.
Invalidating. Oh, big time, yeah.
Definitely got the pace. He's approaching now the back of Rob Sim Racer. There we go, flies past him. There we go. You see where he comes out the bus stop chicane.
Okay,
just stroking the bottom end of 200.
It's looking quite good time-wise. Oh, I thought he invalidated that.
I
thought he invalidated that. Oh, power
down.
Help
him though.
Is it enough? 144.4. Yeah, it didn't help him, and it really unsettled the rear end of that car there. So that was on. But
here we go.
So at the moment, it's enough.
Dutch face
here
now.
Here we go. Rob's coming into pit, so Rob is the one now.
144.
Oh, there we go. 144.5.
That's not safe.
That might not be safe. Ford is on an out lap. Ford is coming down to the bus stop chicane, so Ford will just about. Just about have enough time.
Hudsojo as well is coming up the bus stop as well.
Here we go. Oh, it's got. Hudsojo's not. Oh, it's going to be close actually for Hudsojo.
No, he's on his lap now, so it's a beast lap
now. Oh no, he's lost it.
Oh no.
Oh, well held. Well held.
No,
but
he's lost it.
No, that's it.
Now he's lost it. So Hudsojo is the first casualty.
That is unfortunate for Hudsojo. That was probably going to be enough, you know.
Al Jadifa's up on his time at the moment. El Stefano is coming around to do sector 2 now. He's got his teammate right behind him.
Find out. Let's see what El Stefano can do.
Moreland's
obviously on the lap as well. Here he comes now. We're about to
Moreland's in danger
time for
now.
El Stefano. Oh, El Stefano 1.7 seconds in front.
That's massive.
That's a huge one there. What's Moreland on? Moreland's down. Moreland could be knocked out here by his own teammate.
That is a huge difference.
Could be knocked out by El Stefano here.
As there you go, Al Jadifa, not safe, 11th.
Oh, unlucky for Al Jadifa there. So El Stefano now.
Still 1.7 up. As he goes
it's not going to be enough. It's not going to be enough.
No. We've got Ford.
145.1.
Ford is down. Ford is down.
Though. You can make a lot of time up in this last sector though. All he needs to do, he only needs to make a few tenths of a second. Tenths of a second and Moyland is out. He's 4 tenths of a second up according to this. That would be enough.
That would be a shock. That would be an absolute shock if Moyland gets knocked out.
The Sheffield man could be about to lose his place in Q3. We have RPR Ford, who didn't like our words that he might not make into Q3.
Can he prove us wrong?
Here we go. He's navigated quite nicely. He's on the power. Is it going to be enough? And it's going to be a...
He does!
He does!
Oh my god!
144.1 takes him up to 5th position. And Moyland, the shithouse, is in 11th.
We're withdrawing the DXT request. Knocked out of Q. How dare you? Oh, wow.
I tell you what, Ford's pace then, it hasn't super stumped me because he has pace, but trying to do it on that like one lap, knowing that you're screwed if not. Fair play to Ford there, man.
His sector
Great
one
lap.
it was actually slower, or according to what I saw,
Yeah.
2 temps down slower, and then he's gained 4 temps in sector 2, so that's 6 temps he's gained back in theory, and then he's gained like another massive chunk of time in sector 3.
Yeah.
So he must have had some really bad laps in previous attempts, and he's smashed it. So well
it's
done.
so easy around here though to like you can kill one sector and then on one lap and kind of put a lap together and then you kind of do an okay sector. You string a half decent lap together and you gain so much time. Mrs. Carl is not happy with Moyland. Moyland, you're sleeping on the sofa tonight, my friend. Mrs. Carl is not having it.
No, she's
so
pissed.
Here we go. The top 10 going through to Q3. Avi, Chubb, Jack, Johnny, Ford, James, Speedy, Erez, Evan, and McDutchface. And the people we have lost, we have Al Jadifa, Robson Racer, El Stefano, Hud Sojo, and Moyland.
You know what? I would have guessed 1,000 times. I would never have put Moyland in the bottom 5 here.
I mean, the thing is, right? If you look at our bottom 5, we got everyone right other than Moyland.
Yeah.
And the other thing is, we were really, really wrong with the other one.
Yeah.
Like, McDutchface, we didn't even think about, like... Okay, the main difference is we put Ford instead of Moyland. But other than that, it was kind of spot on.
Yeah.
But it was very, very wrong. Ford's last lap there was really nice.
Looking at times, Evan Almighty, I reckon he could have done better there. That's not a good... I don't think that's a great lap from him, 144 on softs. I think he could have done a lot better there. McDutchface definitely could have done a lot better, but obviously he's chosen the medium tyre for the race strategy. I didn't even think of Speedy, because Speedy's kind of been one we've not been thinking about. And Erez as well, because Erez... Them two in Q1, sorry, were brilliant. James Al again, that same sort of boat, with Dutchface, choosing the strategy.
On the mediums as well, yeah.
But yeah, so Ford making the most of that, and we'll be in the, fighting for a place for top 10. So I think it back.
I think sometimes you just want to. I think sometimes you just want to go. You know what, sack it. I want to get to Q3 here, and you stick a set of soft boots on.
Well, it was Ford. It was. We were just trying to, inspire you. That was what it was. Put you down to bring you up.
I mean, for someone who spent a year out of the game and has come back, this is his 3rd race back now.
Yeah.
He's performing at a very, very good standard. So
yeah, but it's
amazing. And he seems like he's getting better every week as well.
Be good
so
to
don't
see.
worry, Ford. I will never let Hobo write you off again.
Well, you was in the boat. We was in that boat together, man.
I don't remember saying that.
If I'm going down, I'm taking you with me.
I'm pretty sure I said Moyland, El Stefano, Hud Sojo, Al Jadifa, and Rob.
We got a problem. Oh no, we haven't. We're lucky. I thought we had an issue. I thought James Al wasn't going to be the first one on track.
Yeah.
And it wasn't. He only just though, by the way. Dutchface got out. Dutchface and Evan got out way before.
Yeah.
Obviously, they pit the entry of the position of the Ferrari garage puts him out in front.
If James doesn't get out first, then it's a glitch lobby.
Yeah, no, I'm calling it. Like I'm not doing it. I'm quitting. I'm like that. So where would you want to start this race if you was in this? Like, would you want to rather start first, second, or third? Each one's got their advantage.
Probably. It's a tough one, man, because it completely depends on if you're gonna get a good start. Like, this game is very different in comparison to like real F1. I feel like if you can get a good start, then it's not a super long run down to turn 1. It's long-ish, but it's not like that long. So I feel like maybe first or third. I don't think you want to be second.
Yeah, I think first or third for the complete slipstream and the angle for the first corner.
Yeah, definitely first or third. I think second you're just defensive.
Yeah, off the bat defensive. Oh, hang on a second, I saw rain.
That did look like rain, and didn't it? These guys are all trying to. This is why probably everyone's out straight away. Yeah. When you ever see every single person out on the track at this sort of time, everyone's trying to get in these quick, soft times there.
Yeah, the rain is definitely falling now. So James potentially.
James's strategy
could be on a pole.
His strategy of always going out first could work out here.
We'll stay on board. Let's have a look what you can do. But at the moment, see, no one's backed off because they all want this.
That's it.
Lap to be done
no
so
one wants
quickly.
To give it. That's it. You don't want to leave
any time on the track.
Whatsoever.
And obviously as well, Dutch Face will get a lovely toe from James, so we'll pull him along a little bit, but James will have the benefit of the track. See, that split second James is ahead, the track is 10% better.
Sorry, I just seen something pop up. How did Lionel Messi win the Ballon d'Or? What has he done?
How did what? Sorry, say that again.
Lionel Messi won the Ballon d'Or. What has he done?
He's the GOAT, man. I told you, he's the best player in the world.
No, but he's not done anything this season, man. Lewandowski's been robbed twice.
Yeah, you know what? It's back over to our football for a minute. I do understand that I'm not going to... All these haters, you know, the Messi fans or the Ronaldo fans, you're the best two in the world. Yeah, I get that. Ronaldo... He's not had an amazing season at Man United so far. It's not been oh my god, Ronaldo's back, he's amazing. He's been good, he's been decent, one of the best players in the Prem. But it's not been a jaw-dropping typical Ronaldo season. Messi is in Paris, don't know what the fuck he's doing. No one follows French football because French football is dead.
He's done Lewandowski,
well. Every single year comes in, and he's always the third guy. He's always that guy that shows up. He's the guy you're disappointed that showed up at the orgy. But I don't know why. He's brilliant. Yeah. The guy is brilliant, and if he's been overlooked too many times because of Ronaldo, Messi, no, just fuck off, man. Get this guy in. This guy is sick.
Yeah, I generally don't know why. He's been robbed twice, man. They didn't do it last year, did they?
No.
And then, or 2019. And then they couldn't see Lionel Messi. So James out 144.0, 144.2, 144.0 from Evan.
Double
just pipping
slipstream.
it. So that's looking quite good. Who we got next? We've got Ford. We've got the two. We've got Erez there and Avi. Avi's about to cross the line. What's Avi going to do?
Avi goes faster. So there's still this track's still dry.
143.9. It is still a bit dry, but I think it's just going to get slower now. So these lap times are going to count massively. Here you go, Ford, and Johnny's going to get a nice little slipstream off of Ford. He go into the line. And Ford does a 145, Johnny Sykes does a 144.
Oh, Joseph validated it. That's going to be a killer for him later.
That is going to ruin Joe.
His teammate behind to see what he can do.
143.0 for Jack. And Chubb is in the pits.
No, well, that's quite bad. I was looking for Moyland.
Yeah.
I was looking for Moyland.
Where are you? Moyland. Well, where are you, Moyland? Hello. Okay.
You forgot your car.
Why you go home, Moyland? You go home?
Oh god. Well, back on what we're speeding now. See what we can do. I think, do you know what? I think the track's okay at the minute. I think it looks like it's only spitting. The track looks fairly dry. But we'll have a look, see what Joe can do. But it's still like he's got a lot of traffic to fight through. So obviously everyone's now going to go slow.
Yeah, that's it.
But how's that not validation? He went. Was that the esports line he took?
Did he go on the Astro?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the esports line. Joe, you sneaky.
Yeah, little sneaky sausage. Well, it's getting worse now, though. You can see him. He's struggling with the apexes now.
Gonna have to get this lap time in, though. Otherwise, he's gonna find himself
a bit twitchy.
I mean, this might not even be enough to pit forward. You know, it's that much wetter in this final sector.
It is.
It might be enough.
Oh no!
It's a bit of a roadblock. Oh, they pulled well done.
Well done. Good awareness, guys. Good awareness. What it is, they're too busy watching the stream, mate. They got confused.
That's literally it.
There we go. So what Joe can do in the bus stop.
You know what? It's not going to be too bad.
Oh,
it's not going to be too bad. It's going to be a 145.
No, you're right. He wasn't going to beat Ford.
Yeah, it wasn't gonna. We say it like that's bad. Like no, I just said like his time was never gonna be up there really.
I don't think Chubb is gonna have a chance either because I
think Chubb's gonna struggle.
What is in my way? Sorry, I got water droplets in the way of the camera. Cameraman, clean your cameras, man. For fuck's sake, can't see anything. Loads of water droplets in front. But yeah, you can see now the rain is starting to come down a lot more. The racing line kind of disappearing. Or starting to turn into a dry versus wet line.
Yeah, he might be able to do it.
But the thing is, he's on an outlap now, so he's still got to come round again. Joe's still got Joe's pulled out of his lap anyway. I think he's out of fuel. But Joe's struggling, and Joe's on an outlap, or an in lap, and he's struggling. There we go. Chubb on the bus stop. Takes it nicely. It's where Joe struggled. A lot of water on this track, and you can see there Chubb struggling as well. That's not going to help the start of his lap. But here we go. Let's see what he can do. That was really
through
weird.
into
Okay.
the source now.
I was just watching on board. I was looking at his little avatar in the car. As he's turning right, his guy is looking left. Like, look where you're going, man. What are you doing? He was literally looking completely at his left wing mirror, and he's turning right.
I wonder what he's going to be able to manage to do. Obviously, in these wet conditions, especially around here in such a long lap. Okay, it's not even a short lap, man, but he's holding it together so far.
Yeah, that first sector is not one it's going to struggle with. It's going to be this sector, and obviously the last few corners.
That's it. Here he comes now through Brussels.
We're going to go on board. Let's have a look. See you struggle on board with him. But you can see there that he ain't carrying the speed.
I was about to say, how did that not invalidate? But it did.
Yeah.
I was literally like a guy's kissing the wall. That's usually always an invalidate. That is unfortunate for Chubb. It's not even worth going out again, you know. He might as well just go round on this set of tyres.
He's got the fuel. If he's got the fuel, maybe try one more attempt. I wouldn't bother going into the pits. I would just literally stay out.
No, just go out to get a time on the board. I mean, it won't count, it's invalidated, but you would have gone round. And then he's out of fuel, that's the problem.
A couple more drivers are on their out laps now, so the track can't be too wet.
Oh, Chubb's lost it! Oh, keeps a Riz lit up then. Nicely held by Chubb. His softs are going to be absolutely screaming at him.
Now they're going to be bad.
Yeah. But nicely done. I'm expecting, for some reason I feel like he's just going to spin.
Boy, he kept
but
that.
He doesn't. So that's
right to the curb as well. That's confidence. Dutch face has gone out again.
Doesn't have enough time to go.
Let's see what he does. Yeah, he's diving into the pits.
But yeah, he can't do anything else. He can't go again. He's got no fuel.
No fuel and no tyres now.
That's it.
Chubb. Dutch face looked like he was about to go straight into the wall off Upper Rouge. I'll have a look what his second time is as he comes down sector one.
Softs as well.
Yes, I'm saying like there's a couple of drivers that come back out on softs, and he's 4 attempts down. So I'm saying he's losing time. I don't think it's the right call. Yeah, I think even Johnny's realised that he's coming straight into the pits. Ford is going to try another lap. We'll see what Ford can do. Keep an eye on Ford and Dutch face at the moment, because I was supposed to see the split times. But Ford, this part of the track again, you shouldn't see too much time difference, because obviously it's a very straight part of the track. But that Eau Rouge is going to be a nightmare in the wet, in a slippery condition.
Yeah.
I wouldn't want to do it in real life in the dry, let alone doing it on a game in the wet.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, he's also 2 attempts down, so obviously lost a lot of time there. So he's 2 attempts there. I'll have a look now with Dutch face. I think Dutch face is pulling out this lap. It's definitely a lot slower. Yeah, he's 7 attempts. He's given up. He's 7 seconds down.
Yeah, I mean Ford's invalidated as well. So
he went straight into the wall. Joe's coming back out again. Joe wants another go. I think the track is gone. I think it's too wet. It's too wet now. I think the track is beyond repair. Obviously, Joe should be able to do better than a 145, sorry, even in a slightly wet track. But this is now beyond the capabilities, I think, of a soft tyre.
So Chubb he invalidated twice, and that's what ruined Chubb. That is unlucky Chubb.
On board with Joe, like he's struggling to make the apex. The car won't turn.
Yeah, it's not looking good for Joe, is it?
He's having to lift around that corner as well there. So,
I mean, look how wet the track is now. You can actually see, like, on the track how wet it is.
Yeah, I think it's probably in Joe's best interest to come straight to the pits. There's not much point. But again, there's 30 seconds left of session, so he's tried. Bless him, he has tried.
Yeah, I mean, the thing is, he's not going to improve anywhere. Like, you know.
Oh, he's trying. He's going for it.
Oh, he's got some time if you feel like he wants to do it.
Well, DRS is still activated. That's the main thing we know about the track is dry enough still. And DRS is still an option.
You wait. Watch it turn off just as he's going through Eau Rouge and Radion. DRS disabled just as he gets there. It's like, oh.
Yeah, Joe's pulled out.
Yeah, he stopped.
He realised straight away. Oh, now we've got to wait for you. For God's sake.
Oh, Joe.
Oh, Joe. Joseph Gonzalez, man, what are you doing? Ugh. So, as we're on board with this, fucking Joe.
Huh.
So, yeah, well done to Jack. Obviously made the most of his of the dry track there. 1:43.0 is a fantastic time in a dampening track. Avi in second and Evan in third. That's a completely new front three. I don't think we've ever seen that in that order before.
No, I mean, obviously Jack can't always make it. Avi's kind of always up there, to be fair. So that's not surprising. But I think the most disappointing will be James. Although
Yeah.
it's tough. He was the first person out, but he was kind of giving like cheeky little slipstreams, which didn't really help him. But he
Yeah,
had the driest bit of the track.
because James was not only giving a slipstream to Dutchface, but Dutchface was giving a slipstream to Evan Almighty and getting it off,
Exactly.
and Evan was now getting off Jack and sorry, off getting it off James and Dutchface. So yeah, he had the best of both worlds there. Proper
That's
Hannah
it.
Montana moment.
So I mean, James probably had the slightly short end of the stick there, but it worked out. Still fourth position, nothing too shabby.
Yeah.
And he was very very close to that third.
Beat the McLarens.
Jack's lap was just ridiculous in the conditions at 1:43.0. So
Yeah, and no Moylan as well.
yeah, and still no Moylan. And Chubb there is Chubb is down just in front of Moylan. So
Yeah, the two
James
fast drivers are in 10th
pretty
and
much
11th.
James, yes mate. Yeah, it does mix it up nicely though. Again though, it's one of those things. This league's so close. Like you see Chubb and Moylan there, but when you look in front of them, you know it's not like they're going to be zooming past.
Yeah, no.
So
Could be a struggle for them two guys today. And I think it's the first time, if I'm correct, that Ford's out-qualified his teammate.
yeah, I mean Ford's only done
Chubb
like 3
crashing.
races, but yeah, yeah, no, it probably is.
But there you go. Great lap from Jack. You can't really argue with that. Look at that. It's nearly a second faster. And then Avi, second place. Evan third, just pipping out James. Like, that is so tight.
Oh no, so close. Look at that.
I think this is probably the biggest gap we've ever seen in Q10, in time-wise, because obviously the conditions have changed. But normally everyone is in second. Like, this is so close. This is so spread out.
That's the sort of gap that you would usually see, like, all the way down to the bottom of the field.
This is the kind of gap we normally see in TTFL.
Yeah, from like first to second. I'm joking. From like but it is definitely a very big gap compared to what we're not used to seeing.
Yeah, I do expect Moylan to make some headway through the track, but like I said, he's with a lot of cars out of position. We've got Chubb out of position. We've got Speedy out of position in some sense.
Yeah, exactly.
We have Johnny Stokes out of position, so it's going to be a struggle. And Dutchface as well. Can't forget Dutchface. All these guys are out of position, so it means that Moylan's got to fight the way through these guys who are also fighting their way through.
Yeah.
And I think Jack's just going to be. By the time anyone can compete with Jack for second place, like if it is, I'm not saying it ain't going to be one of the other top two, the top three, I should say. But say if it was going to be Moyland or Johnny competing for this second place, by the time they get there, I reckon Jack's going to be 10 seconds down the road.
It's possible. I mean, you never know what could happen. I mean, if someone pips him off the line into turn 2, then you could see. I mean, for the first couple of laps, you could see being held up a little bit, or you don't know who's going to have the advantage early on in the race. Obviously, there's a few people that have picked the mediums to start on.
Yeah, very true.
Obviously, they'll be a bit slower.
Very short run down to the first corner as well, so then a lot can happen in that first corner. Look what happened with Leclerc in real life a few years ago.
Yeah. I mean, it's very possible that the people on the softs could find themselves having such good traction off the line that they end up pipping people on the mediums.
This promotion lap is about to get underway.
Yeah.
There we go. So, a quick reminder to everyone what tyres people have chosen. So Jack, your pole sitter, is in mediums. We have Avi and Almighty Evan is second and third on the softs. James, Dutchface and Johnny Stokes all on the medium tyres. Then we have Erez, Ford, Speedy, Chubb all on the soft tyres. Moylan on mediums, so this is the option now. So that was top 10. This is the choice everyone had now from Moylan down. So Moylan's chosen the mediums. Al Jadifa chosen the softs, which is quite surprising actually. And then we've got everyone else, Rob, El Stefano, Hudzojo, Lewis, Carl and Booker Bronco choosing the medium tyres. So not one hard option here today. No one's got a hard on.
Yeah. game. Well, not. I wouldn't say not everyone, Hobo.
Well, obviously,
It's
present
me.
company excluded, obviously.
Yeah, that's it. So this is what I'm saying. Like, if Avi and Almighty Evan get a decent go off the line, like especially Almighty Evan, he could get the slipstream from Jack, and I mean Avi could be looking to go around the outside. You could have Evan trying to go up the inside. Like,
Yeah,
it could
there's
be
no
quite
point.
a tasty first lap.
There's no point in Jack fighting that either. Like Jack, he's on the medium side, different strategy. There's no point in him fighting Avi or Evan. So in theory, if they come close, he should just let them through and just let them crack on. There's a tyre strategy, by the way. Mediums to softs or medium to hard. Who would pick that, I don't know. When medium and soft is such a valid option. So it should be an easy one-stop around this track.
Yeah, I mean, there's still the chances of being a safety car as well, don't forget, so...
And obviously, Jack is going to be extremely fast during the last part of this race, because he's going to be putting on the soft tyres on low fuel mode.
Yeah. I mean, if anything, if there's a safety car, the people in the mediums actually gain a bit of advantage, because they'll be able to long out the stint. It could cause them a bit of a disadvantage if other people put on fresh tyres, and obviously they're going to be slower, but... If they long out the medium stint, they'll get a really nice soft stint, being really rapid.
I will say that was a very fast formation lap from Jack. I don't think that was probably the best idea. If I was him on the mediums, I would have been backing up the rest of the pack. Make them even overheat their tyres unintentionally, but making sure that you got the heat in yours, because you're going to be sitting on the grid. And right now, he's now stationary, and there's still cars coming around bus stop.
Yeah, I don't think you can change that though. I think with the nature of this straight, it's not very long. I don't think you can really slow people up enough to. I mean, plus it becomes automatic as well, right? So I don't think you can get to a stage where you're actually going to be okay for that. But we should have the lights coming on in a second. Let's wait for the screen to switch.
Just parked up.
Go. Wait for here we go. 1 light, 2 lights, 3 lights, 4 lights, 5 lights, and it's. Go, go, go! Jack looks like he gets quite a nice start, actually. And I'll tell you what, who didn't. Almighty Evan's start didn't look too good.
Didn't at all. Avi's managed to get close that off. Make sure he's defended that nicely in turn 1.
Yeah, that's it.
Very James clean. A couple of drivers down wide. I think that was Moylan.
Oh, no. Who was round then? Was that Rob? No, I thought someone was round then, but maybe it was just a bit back-endy. But Chubb now Ford has dropped down. Oh, no! Who's that? That's Erez.
Yeah, Erez is small. Bob Carl there. As they got about Erez 5 wide down the main straight as well. Rob, Hudzojo, Williams. Yeah. Oh, I think Williams got damage there. I'm not too sure. He's going very slow.
Oh. And that looks like Ford and Al Jadifa side by side through that little section. That was lovely racing.
Well, Johnny Stokes and James having a little battle at the front.
I think around turn 10.
Yeah, James got past him.
Cheers for this game. Give me a picture of a tree. Thank you. So we're back here now.
A single file now.
I'll tell you what. That's it. Evans not made the inroads I thought he would on those soft tyres. He's not making the most of them. These people on the mediums here are. McDutch Face is almost pushing them along here. Avi's doing alright. The softs compared to latest mediums. So Evan really needs to. It could have just been a bit of a dodgy sector. You can lose so much time in like a couple of corners here. So Evan needs to find his composure and crack on.
Evan needs to get him back up
to Avi. That's it.
Look at this. This is a long train coming back now, all the way, basically to Moyland, who's stuck in a bit of a sandwich at the moment. As Chubb's trying to make a move on speed, he goes deep into bus stop. Will he make it stick? But it's going to open the door for Moyland to come round and kind of box in Joe. And he's going to have to. Oh, it's going to be a straight sprint to the first corner.
On the outside here, but I think he's going to have the job done. Speedy's going to defend the inside.
Not much Joe can do, but he's still side by side.
Joe gets a nice exit though.
Great move.
Moylan's going to get the slipstream.
Moylan's got up here.
Yeah, lovely.
Got back off.
Yeah. Nicely done there by Joe.
Well done, Joe.
And respectful racing. Moylan gave him plenty of space. He knew Joe was there. There was no issues with that.
But Joe's going to have a lovely little attempt now.
Here we go again. It's Johnny Stokes now and James Howe. Johnny Stokes has got the job done on James there and managed to get his 5th place back. So Avi is only 3 attempts behind Jack. Almighty Evan is teasing with that DRS time of a second. 1 more lap till that is open, so Evan just needs about a 10th of a second to get into that little gap there.
There's that Erez as well. He's caught up to the back of this pack. I say this pack. The pack is the whole grid at the minute, so he didn't get no damage by the looks of it. Thank you for the reminder of the tyre strategy, Amazon. Don't need it though. It's one stop. It's fine. There's Erez gets another penalty there.
Probably trying a bit too hard to try and catch up.
This is what I was saying in quali. Like this is what Moylan's going to be struggling with. He's got Dutch Face. Sorry, he's got a train from Dutch Face all the way down to himself, really, and a couple of cars behind.
Yeah.
And he's kind of stuck. He can't really do anything because Johnny's having a battle with James. These two drivers are very, very quick. And someone's gone out. Hadojo's out.
Satsujo.
Where's he lost it?
He's lost it just on the exit there. Of
I think it should be okay. I think it should be a safety car needed for that.
And it's turn 16, I think.
There we go. Chubb having another little look. Oh, now Chubb's going to make another move on James. So Chubb's trying to cut his way through the pack, and he's got it on himself. He's got to make them work for him. So he's using himself as a DRS enable.
Oh, what's happened to Johnny? Just lost like so much time when he exited that corner there. What the hell?
He just lose the rear?
He may have. Because look, he's like 1.3 back from McDutch Face, and he was like within a second. So McDutch Face now, so Avi with the DRS wide open.
Speedy's gone.
Defensive.
Speedy spun.
Oh, he's lost it through Rouge. Oh, these two are coming side by side. It's going to be so close. And Avi, does he take it? Avi gets the lead from Jack. Nicely done there. Nicely done from Avi. Gets the slipstream, gets the DRS. And Jack now all over the back of him. Again, I don't think there's much Jack could do. Avi's been keeping him really honest, but he's on these soft tyres, which are a lot quicker. So Jack's just going to have to try and hold on there. But what pace does Avi have? Can Avi pull away? That is the main question here. So Speedy, luckily, not out.
He got damage?
He's definitely... Well, he might have.
Oh, Emma's made a mistake and Dutch Face has got past.
Oh, that is what happens. You make a little mistake and it could get eaten up. So McDutch Face now 2.3. What? See, now we need to see what pace McDutch Face has.
Yeah, he's got clear air for the first time.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, Jack will just be having a slipstream with Avi. Avi, it's quite hard to maybe try and build a gap through here, because especially this last sector is all just full speed. Like, you just lose time usually in the bloody slipstream.
Yeah. The minute I'm on board now with Chubb, he's still stuck in this DRS train. He's going to try and make a move on James. Bus stop chicane. He's already got Joe there, so let's have a look if we can do it again. Goes down the same sort of route. Gets the inside line for the next one, and it's a great move from Chubb.
Look at Moylan.
And Moylan again, doing the same thing he did last time, but James has shut the door on him. I'm not having that, mate.
Then Moylan is waiting, and now we're going to go
plunge down the outside. Great move from Moylan. Can he make it stick? And he can. That was a fantastic late on the great move.
Done there.
Brilliant from Moylan.
On board with Jack now against Avi as they're coming through Rouge and Radion. DRS is about to open up for Jack, and does he have the straight line speed to get Avi back here? Avi's going,
easily done, I think.
He's going defensive, but look at the speed difference here. Sends him to the outside though. Is he going to have enough going into the corner?
Yes.
He does. He does. So the old switcheroo again. This is the thing with this track.
Like, and Evans got back past Dutch Face as well, so these two battling. They're going to let these two run away with it a little bit.
Oh, and Evan picks up a 3 second. That looked a bit... I thought it was kind of inevitable, but it looked a bit harsh. But then, corner cuts here look a bit harsh. Booker.
Oh, no, Haas
we've lost Booker through Radion and No Rouge.
Haas are out.
I don't think...
Gunther's going to be pissed.
No big O smashing Gunther's door, please.
Yeah.
Gunther will be
Don't go Fox smash my door.
You know Fox smash my door?
I don't know. Was he Chinese?
I don't know.
Hurrah!
How dare you! You fucking smashed my door!
You want some shit chicken?
I don't know if you could do that. That's probably...
South Park. It's fine.
Yeah, I mean...
Oh, God. Here we go. So anyway, back to the racing. So James Al's fallen a victim massively now, because he's obviously lost behind James and Moylan. So what was
Look at this train behind Evan, man. This train behind Evan is absolutely
huge.
savage.
But the thing is, they can't do anything because these two are battling and they're not slow. And at the moment, Chubb's like, he's loving it. Because look, he's going to go again. Another move around the same bus stop. No one's going to be able to stop him.
A bit deep though, actually.
But Moylan this time can he do something? He's going to squeeze him again. Stop!
No! And James was almost gone as well. James loses the back end.
That's opened up a bit of a gap. That saved Moylan a little bit, because I think Moylan would have been definitely under threat if James didn't lose it.
Yeah, that little... I mean, that was nothing really anything. Like, again, each car's kind of stepping out a little bit of a clip from Chubb onto Moylan, but...
a bit of a chain reaction there. Nothing about it.
Yeah, nothing in
As
that.
Dutch Face. Evans gone wide.
Evans gone wide. Oh no, that's cost him. Oh, that was running
and
out of road as well. And
the
Avi
lead
gets
has
back
changed
past
hands
Jack as
again.
well. This is what it's going to be like for the rest of the race, man. While this is
Yeah,
going on.
until
Avi
hang on 1 second,
go.
we've got Ford, Al Jadifa all going for it. A clear contact between James and Ford. Al Jadifa loses 2 places. That was a bit of a lunge from Ford, but he makes it stick. I think James Lee shot himself there, seeing that car come out of nowhere.
Full send.
Yeah, that was definite full send. Oh, so, save a Booker Bronco.
It is a shame.
I've gone back, jump back aboard with Moylan, seeing this train he's stuck in the minute. He's definitely on the Orient Express at the moment. Fucking hell.
That's it. Oh, sector 2. Oh no! Is that Jack? Whoa! It's Jack! Jack's around! Jack's lost it!
And he nearly clipped everyone.
And Rob's out! Rob's out as well! He's lost it through turn 10.
Oh.
And we're not going to be able to see it.
No,
he's lost it coming through turn 11. That looks like he's probably hit the wall on the exit there, gone too wide and hit the wall, or he's spun. More likely hit the wall and then ended up going there. I don't think
having a little temp, sorry, on Chubb. Gus, it's a great move. Like I said, that's no taking spot. You've got to trust the driver. And he does. Moylan's seen these where Chubb attacks from. He's like, you know what, I'm going to get you before it, mate.
That's it, yeah.
But great move.
So Moylan is on the charge now. And Avi, so Jack obviously losing it. He's now got to make his way back through. And that gives Avi some nice breathing space. Avi on those softs now. 3 seconds clear.
Right, this is going to be our full send montage video now. There's we see your full sends. Ready? Yeah. Full send last lap, man. Full send.
Mrs. Carl says, "Come on, Moyland." I'm
Moyland's
sure he's
doing very
trying
well.
for you, Mrs. Carl.
About Jadifa though, he's got a run on Ford for 9th place, and he does fly past him. Not much Ford can do there. So up into 9th Jadifa. But the tracks, the guys are starting to spread out a little bit. A couple of packs forming. We've got a little train formed just behind El Stefano, and Lewis is going to try and move on him now. Just going to fly past. Should be a simple move for him. Oh, it leaves a bit wide though. El Stefano comes flying back through. They're side by side still as El Stefano shuts the door on him. He's like, you know what? You've had the chance. You're not having another one. Great move from El Stefano. Great move from Lewis, and Erez is sniffing.
No, what's happened? Oh, okay. So Jack manages to get past James.
Oh no,
Jack through Pouon.
Evan spun again.
Has lost it on Pouon. Oh, that's unlucky.
Oh, that was Poo. Poo from Pouon.
That was Poo, hun. Right. So now, Moylan is actually reeling in Johnny Stokes now, and he is starting to kind of pull Chubb along with him. Sort of. Chubb is just kind of lost out of the DRS zone from Moylan. So Moylan's lap this time has been absolutely fantastic, almost within the DRS zone of Johnny Stokes. Look, Dutch Face is catching up with Avi. At least this lap he has. Anyway.
I want this battle between El Stefano, Lewis, and Erez at the moment. El Stefano's all over the place at the moment. Lewis is trying to find a way through, and I think he's going to get it done before bus stop because he's got such a good straight line speed.
Oh, is he? No, I think he's too far back, isn't he?
No, I think he looked like he gained a lot.
Back. Yeah, he lost a little bit actually through. Oh, I thought. Looked a
bit of a late on the brake moment there.
Yeah, I don't know if that was late on the brakes from Lewis or else Stefano being a bit overly cautious. But here we go now. Lewis is under attack from Erez. Down into the source here. Erez is on the inside. Lewis sees him.
This is what El Stefano needs.
A little bit wide. That's it. A bit of a breathing room. And Lewis still holds the position.
Not for long though, because it's going to be a simple move once Erez gets up this hill. He'll have the DRS. He's got the softer tyre. Lewis got nothing to fight with. And there we go, simple move there, up into 10th place. And now on the chase for El Stefano. So Lewis right now should just sit behind, save some DRS. Lewis trying to lose the back.
Almost lost it. Oh, Erez.
Oh no, Jay Lewis has gone.
Lewis has lost it.
Oh no. Calm down, it's all good.
Like,
oh no.
Genuinely, again, if that was me, I'd be out of the race right now. Like, Lewis is perfectly fine, and my car will be dead. That's unfortunate. Erez losing it. Lewis have to counteract himself to not hit Erez, and then ends up losing it himself. And Rob said that he too soon on the power in through No Name, trying to keep Erez at bay. That's unlucky, Rob, man. Unlucky.
Yeah, Erez is on a bit of a charge, but now he's got a lot to make up. But obviously not as much as Lewis. Lewis just about avoids the wall there.
Jack is very, very close to Chubb.
Yeah.
And Moylan is caught up with Johnny Stokes. Oh, sorry. Oh, and Chubb decides he's had enough of these. He's going on to the mediums.
It'd be a good call. Undercut's very strong.
It is, as long as everyone else kind of... Well, I don't know actually. The longer it goes, probably the better for him.
There we go. So James now on the back of Jack. Jack's got nothing to defend with. No DRS. So it should be... I think he's a bit too far away from him at the moment. But we'll have a look and see how close he can get before the chicane for the next corner.
So Chubb and El Stefano here. I think that was El Stefano. Chubb coming out of the pits and El Stefano coming around. It was indeed. So Erez now pretty close to Erez. Erez pretty close to El Stefano. If Erez could get within the second, but I don't think he's going to manage it.
At the moment, just on board now with Evan and Ford as they're battling for 12th place. Evan nearly lost the back end going up Eau Rouge, and that's the lift off. He still pick up the speed though. He's still got DRS.
Look how much quicker he is in a straight line there.
Oh no, he let off again.
Late on the brakes, and he swung that in there. Whoa, nicely done. Nice overtake from Evan. I think Ford was very respectful. It's got to be said. Both sides there, very
Ford's
nice.
gone to the hard tyres. He's doing a different strat now.
Yeah.
But yeah, Evan looked like he did like let off the acceleration for some reason through that move. But it's made it work.
Oh, Moreland had a bit of a wiggle on. Look how close he is to Johnny.
And his teammates have a little battle with Erez. I think El Stefano has to give that one up, so Erez flies past. Let's jump on board
quite
now.
Close. I don't think he's not going to be close enough into the bus stop, but it could be looking good for next lap. And the gap between Avi and McDutchface.
Oh, Avi's in the pits. Avi's
in the pits. I was going to say actually, I was thinking like that's a wise moment to do it. I think.
Yeah, you don't
want to
get them advantage.
Well, no, I mean they'll still go. They'll probably be going for like to lap 12 or something.
Yeah, and they're battling.
And then they'll get the softs on, and they're battling. So this could be perfect for Avi. Depending where he comes out, he needs to get out in front of Chubb.
I think he definitely will do. He's going to come out just behind Al Jadifa. Well, actually, quite a bit behind Al Jadifa, so he'll have quite a bit of fresh air in front of him.
This will be perfect. This is absolutely perfect for Avi there.
Oh, look at this,
perfect pit stop.
The McLarens and the Alpine have a little battle. Johnny says there's a little look up of a Dutch face, but they don't want to battle too hard because they know Moylan's right behind. Dutch face is a bit squirrely.
Goes up the inside of Almighty Evan. But Almighty Evan tries to switch back, and he's going to have the run down to Eau Rouge. And Almighty Evan gets that nice position back from Fordy. Lovely battling there. El Stefano goes really wide.
Evans again, getting a bit unstuck though. But this should be overtake for Ford. He's got DRS right behind. Jesus, that was
going into Pujon. Moylan manages to get Johnny there.
And Ford gets back past Evan.
Nice.
That was close though, because as soon as that DRS opens, all of a sudden, like Evan's car became like a Hoover and started sucking up Ford. He had to literally pull out very quickly because that was shit. The speed difference was ridiculous. Yeah, Johnny Stokes. I think he's not too confident on his track today by the looks of it. Moylan's doing very well at the moment, and he's got Dutch face now. To contend with. It should be a simple move for Moylan if he can get past.
Yeah.
It would have been interesting to see though where Jack would have been in this stage of the race if he stayed up and didn't spin. Because I think he'd have been. I don't think he'd have been out as far as I predicted. Because he had that battle with Avi.
Yeah, that's kind of true. I don't know. I think the worst thing, like
Al Jadifa's pitting.
Is he? Okay, so that'll be to go on to the set of medium, so not too bad a shout.
And looking at the gap as well between these guys, Avi is only... Have a look from the gap between the leader. Because he's not that far off,
30,
you know.
40, 15,
as Moylan does hit the lead of this race, off of Dutch face, can't do nothing about it really.
Really nice comeback from Moylan.
Avi
looks like he's going to... Yeah, I think Avi's actually going to have the lead when they all come into pit.
Yeah, he will.
They will be quick on their softs though, but Avi's got some pace. And if he can sort out these tyres, I mean, he took him an extra lap, those softs. So the mediums will be quite fresh.
So ideally, Avi wanted these tyres to battle a bit longer. I think Dutch face needs to stay within DRS of Moylan, but Moylan looks very quick around this track. But Dutch face, all he's got to do is sit within that DRS, that 1 second sweet spot. And he'll just give Moylan something to think about all the time as Moylan nearly spins it. Moylan gets on the curb. That's going to be a move potentially for Dutch face. But no, Moylan closes it off.
Defending really nicely here, but look at the slipstream that McDutchface is going to have now.
This is what Avi wants. He wants these guys to battle as long as possible because look, that gap is coming down so much.
Through now, coming through Blanchimont.
And also Jack has joined the party as well now. Jack and James have joined this little battle.
Oh, look at this defending and this attacking right here. What's McDutchface going to do? Is he going to send it? McDutchface does send it. Well, there was plenty of space. I think he just kind of took the normal line. But so you got Moylan, McDutchface, Johnny Stokes, and in all of that, Avi, to be fair, hasn't gained much. Maybe a tenth or two.
Jack and James are now in the party as well.
That's it.
So
I mean, Jack's kind of out of position, obviously, with that spin now. He's behind these guys, so still expecting to see something from this. Avi with a 1:45.9. The gap now 10.8 seconds back to James.
Here we go with that. It's coming down.
Yeah, he's about, what, 11 and a half, 12, 13 and a bit, 13 and a half seconds.
Waller goes defensive. Dutchface is going to try around the outside.
Around the outside, it is very
late
doable.
on the brakes.
Oh, they're coming together. McDutchface had to take the escape road, I should say. And Johnny Stokes is now going to be in the inside.
As well. And Johnny
Stokes goes into the lead. And now Wes Moylan doing it. Jack does as well. And now McDutchface is on the outside, but I don't think there's going to be much that can be done. And this is exactly what Avi wants. Look at that gap. It's come down half a second just in those few corners. Just from this.
I reckon that Dutchface would have got some sort of damage there. He definitely hit the back quite hard of Moylan's car there.
It's very possible. We're about to find out. You'll find out through a few corners, really, if he jumps back too much. I think one of these guys needs to pull the trigger and go to softs. Get out of this battle. It's costing more time.
It's costing more time than it's worth at the moment. And look at Avi's now 10 seconds, or less than 10 seconds behind.
Less than 10 seconds behind from the leader. Yeah.
I think if I were in Moylan's shoes, I think I'd be the one to pull the trigger. Because Moylan's definitely got the pace.
Yeah. Literally any one of these guys needs to pull that trigger. Otherwise, it's going to be awful for them. I mean, I know they probably want to go for maybe another lap. They'll be thinking this lap or next lap probably, I would have thought. But you also don't want to do too much. You want to see what the other guys are going to do. Obviously, Johnny Stokes at the front of this and might decide to be like, right, do I go out another one? Johnny is. They all are.
Yeah, they're all staying out.
I feel like they should have come in. One of them should have... Oh, what's happened to James?
James did a bit of a twitch.
Yeah, very twitchy there. So the gap now with Avi 9.2. They are literally handing 8.9,
8.8.
Yeah, 8.8 now. 8.5. They are handing this race to Avi. They are not going to be that quick, I don't think, to catch up that much.
They're losing. They're going to lose. The more they're doing this battle, the more they're going to lose. As James has kind of fallen off the back massively.
Yeah,
there we go. Moylan now, can he do anything? But not really, because there's a train of
Jack
DRS.
Jack is looking up the inside of Johnny Stokes, and Jack does get the move done there. Nicely done.
I've got to say, that was a great move from Johnny Stokes that last lap, making the most of these two fighting.
It was good. So here comes Jack now through turn 10, coming down into no name.
Oh, sorry guys, everyone else is not in this battle. This battle has been amazing. We'll watch, and it's the yellow flags. Oh, it's Louis. It's Lulu. Oh no, he's a Formula 4. Look where he is.
Oh, he's
got to do a whole lap.
Just done La Source and lost it. Oh, Lulu.
Got to do a whole lap now without Formula Ford.
That's it.
And back to the battle for literally this. What do you call a group of 5 people? It's not a quartet, is it? What is it? A
quintet.
Oh, what? Quintet. It's quintet. This battle for first between Jack, Johnny, Dutchface, Moylan, and James. But Avi is just reeling them in. Avi, they're actually nearly in sight now.
Yeah, man. Like, these guys are proper throwing this. Last lap, someone should have pulled the trigger. 100%, someone should have pulled the trigger last lap. Jack staying out there. Moylan's pulling it. Finally, Moylan should have definitely. I think again, someone last lap should have maybe made that decision. But it's nice to see someone doing it now. I think this will actually pay dividends for Moylan.
Yeah, he definitely will. He's going to come out behind Chubb, unfortunately, though. But there's nothing you can do about that.
Yeah,
Avi does fly past now. So Avi is at the moment potential. Well, what's it? The provisional race leader. Done both his stops.
Sorry, Rob. Rob said Lulu's comment when I told him Nevo's "Oh Lulu" was fuck's sake. Don't worry, Lulu.
Oh,
we love you really, Lulu.
Alright, so Moylan hasn't come out that far behind Chubb, so he could make the most of getting some DRS quite quickly. James up picks up a penalty there, 3 seconds. That's going to really affect this race. As Carl comes into the pits now.
That's it. Switching to them soft. So Moylan needs to dispatch Chubb quite quickly if he's to have a chance of...
Oh, Johnny got a penalty as well.
I tell you what though, look at that gap now. Avi 7 seconds off James Al. I mean, he's under 10 seconds like away from the lead now.
Yeah.
He's going to have such a nice little gap.
And also something we haven't thought about either. Like we even said about pulling the trigger. I think Johnny Stokes. If Johnny Stokes didn't pit, I think Dutchface should have been the one to go. Do you know what? I'm coming in.
Yeah.
Because
this is
they're sharing a garage.
Yeah, 100%. Someone's gonna have to go longer now. One of those two. This is what I was saying. Like the lap before this one, like lap 11, one of these guys should have gone. Maybe either Moyle or literally any one of them. Maybe a McLaren to switch something up, or last lap one of these McLarens has got 100%.
Yeah. I'm gonna keep an eye on this guy to see who comes to the pits, but I'm just very aware that Moylan is right behind Chubb now. Who comes in? Does Jack come in?
Johnny Stokes is coming in,
and Jack's gone in, and James has come in. So the top three are all come in.
McDutchface now. So here comes Avi through the bus stop, and look how close he is to him. They're just about, they're not even there in their bloody pit boxes yet, and Avi is going down. I mean, that is provisional first place right there from Avi.
There we go. Moylan now chasing down Chubb. He's got to get this done quickly because otherwise he's going to be
I think
under
Moylan's
threat.
going to get ahead of him as well, isn't he?
Yeah, I think he's just going to jump him as well. With DRS. Oh, no, he's not. Jack
it's
going to be close.
It's going to be so close, but the run that they've got, they're going to be going side by side through here. Could end absolutely terribly.
Jack's going to pull away. Jack's going to pull out.
Oh, look at this, and Chubb looks a little bit squirrely. And Moylan's going for the overtake round the outside, and Jack's just going to pick up the slipstream.
He could get two Jack here. Oh, he's got kind of boxed in though.
Yeah, so Jack's going to look up the inside of Moylan as well. Is it going to pay off? Oh, they go! Oh! That was almost Rosberg and Hamilton. That was almost a Rosberg.
The thing is, what helped Moylan there was the fact that I don't know if he intentionally did it, but he definitely Jack got completely boxed in, so all the momentum he had just disappeared from tapping that rear.
It was a nice, a very nice sequence of racing though. Yeah, really nice. But now McDutchface needs to come in, otherwise he's going to be at the back.
Yellow flag.
Al-Jadifa. Al-Jadifa's out. Al-Jadifa's lost it. Oh no.
Could this be a safety car? I don't think so.
Oh yeah, it's unfortunate. I'm actually really surprised there has not been a safety car yet.
No, seriously surprised. Too soon, no.
Well, I know, but I mean, if there is,
I'd be pissed if there is.
Well, 100%, and McDutchface is back in provisional fucking first, and then Avi would have to pit for softs.
There we go, Johnny Stokes now on Chubb. They're going side by side. Chubb's already been overtaken here before, so we know he can race side by side.
That's it. He's going
Johnny Stokes had to lift off though, but he goes another attempt for bus stop.
Down into the bus stop chicane.
Oh, Chubb is late on the brakes.
Oh yeah,
expert move from Chubb there.
Nicely,
great defending.
Defended by Chubb. Beautiful.
And Dutchface is in. Dutchface has come in, but look at the time he's going to lose now.
Yeah.
Whoa! What was that?
What the hell?
Chubb come to a stop. What was that about?
I don't know. It was weird. My screen went a little bit funny then as well.
Chubb came to a complete, basically a complete stop, and Johnny has to take evasive action to not hit him.
I mean, on the plus side, McDutchface has made it out in front of James, so he's not lost
too much.
He's not lost. He has lost a few. And here we go. Jack now getting past Moyland. And what's the gap? 6.4 to Avi. Avi just needs. These guys are fighting. Avi just needs to hold on.
Yeah, that's what he's got to do. So now these guys are going to be faster, but like you said, they're fighting.
Oh, they're going to be rapid.
Oh, and they're picking up penalties. And they're picking up penalties galore because they're just pushing so much.
Yeah, but look at this gap. The gap is being chunked. Like, literally, it's 5.5 now. This is disgusting.
There is no penalty there for errors.
If they gain a second lap, Avi's going to have to defend for 2 laps. If they're going to keep at this pace.
And then stay within 3 seconds of these guys without getting a penalty himself.
And then, if they get past him, he's dropping, I reckon. Oh, well, I don't know, actually. It's quite quick. If he can stay within the DRS, to be fair, he'll be alright. But
Dutchface and James going side by side.
So, Dutchface on the outside. He's going to have the inside corner now.
James is not giving him any room. And just great defending from James. Keeps that position for a little bit longer.
Nicely done there.
Great battle.
Look at that gap now.
Hang on 1 second. Lulu on El Stefano. Let's have a look.
Oh, go on, Lulu.
It should be a simple battle because obviously there's El Stefano on the hard tyres. But El Stefano's got a lot of straight line speed. Defends early.
He has. Look at this.
This ain't going to be easy for Lulu, sorry.
Oh, and he gets him.
It does sweep round
the outside there. Beautiful.
But not as easy as I would have thought. I thought that would have been a simple move.
No, I think El Stefano kind of gave him that corner. He wasn't that late on the brakes, and Lulu was.
Right, let's have a look now. Back to the battle.
Moyland, can he get Jack? These two need to keep fighting for Avi to maybe potentially hold on to the win.
And I'm looking at the battle between
Moyland,
Chubb and James. Chubb's going to
send it.
get overtaken. Yeah, James is gone. Chubb's losing another place, potentially. Can he hold
Dutch
it?
Face on the inside. With Dutch Face gives it up, but it's probably maybe going to look for a switchback. But Chubb places that car perfectly.
That was a great defence.
Yeah, that was a nice
closes that door. Yeah, it's not what Dutch Face needs. He wants to be with James really, but it's going to cost him so much time because look, James has already like gapped him a second.
Yeah, yeah, but Dutch Face needs to get past Chubb, but Chubb has placed his car exactly where it needs to be as they come through Puon.
Oh, yellow flags.
Who's this? Sector 1. Oh,
it's Evan.
It's Evan.
Oh, that's unfortunate. He's not had a good race today. He's a great qualifying, but it's not so much race. But Carl's going to get overtake. Yeah. Yes!
Go on, Carl.
Go on, Carl.
Full send, Nico.
You got to play it, Carl. Got to play it for you.
Full send. Last lap, man. Full send. Yeah, he said it.
Go on, Carl. We gotta love him.
Lad.
There we go. Back to the battle between Dutch Face and Chubb. Chubb is ran out of BRS to use. Dutch Face can't do anything, but Chubb's early on the brakes, bit of contact, and Chubb's gone to the pits.
Okay. Maybe just wants to get onto those soft tyres. Knows he's got a big chunk of time to forward as well.
Yeah, obviously he pitted early as well, didn't he?
Yeah.
Why did he hit?
But here we go.
Did he get damage?
Moyland is pretty close to the back of Jack here. Coming through Irouge and Radion. DRS is going to be wide open with the slipstream. Half a second back currently is Moyland. Does he have the straight line speed to catch up and pass Jack?
No.
He's not gaining quite enough.
But
he's gained a couple tenths of a
second.
second.
But they can see Avi now. That's the thing. They can see the target. They know their target.
2.3 seconds, and they've gained quicker than I thought. Really, I thought maybe about lap 20. So if Avi's got anything left, let's have a little look. See, let's have a look at the telemetry.
No, he's
Avi
not. He's pushing.
Is on. Yeah, Avi's pushing. I'll tell you what, Moyland's looking pretty good. 70%.
Yeah, Moyland's looking very healthy right now.
So
as long as he keeps his car on the track and all four wheels facing the right way.
I feel like Moyland needs to try and get the job done on Jack like this lap before Jack gets DRS on Avi.
I'll tell you what I'm surprised with. It's Joe not having a good race today.
Yeah, I know he's struggling. He's down in 12 currently, but you know, he had that off, didn't he?
Yeah, he did that massive spin.
Oh, and he's just gone wide through the source as well. So it's unfortunate for Joe.
But Carl, another point potentially for Carl. Can he defend with Evan?
Is this a hat? Could this be a hat trick of points for Carl?
Possibly. Right now, all he's got to do is stay ahead.
I swear I just saw someone stuck.
Nah.
Maybe not. Maybe that was just my eyes deceiving me.
Oh, well, look at this now. Look.
Looking very close.
They're 1 second now from Avi. I did not think that they'd be able to catch him so quickly. Especially with all that battling.
These guys on his soft tyres have been absolutely on fire. And look at that, Jack so close to the second mark. He's within the second, which means he might get DRS coming down the Kemmel Straight, which then means Moyland's going to have to work even harder to try and get him, but he's so close now. Does want to get it.
Oh, he does get it.
Jack does get it, which means that's going to...
But look at that, Jack is flashing.
Potentially. Yeah.
So he's pushed Jack to the brink. And Avi, I think Avi's flashing as well. Yeah, Avi's flashing as well. So all running out of VRS. And
they are. Moyland's still looking quite healthy.
Yeah,
and Moyland's now going to get double DRS. Oh, and Jack, Avi's defending.
Oh no, they're in contact.
Oh no.
No, that was I don't know what happened. I'm not sure. I don't know. Comment on that one.
The camera angle I got for that was shocking.
It looked like Jack just cut across him. I had quite a good angle. It looked like Jack was just cut across him. And he did. He's given the place back. That's respectful. That's respectful. Jack realised his mistake there. Well done, Jack. But look at this. He's now put himself at the threat for everyone else. But it's gentleman driving at its best. And Moyland gains the bloody race podium right now. A race win, potentially.
Oh, I know.
But look, we're back to this little what was the word again?
DRS, right?
No, a group of five.
No, the quintet.
Quintet, that's it, the quintet. Yeah. Back for another quintet.
Or quintuplet. Well, that's five.
That's if you have kids. Yeah, you have kids. But yeah, respectfully, that was good from Jack. But I think that was his mistake. He did shut the door a bit too soon on Avi. which sent the front of Avi's car spinning. Given Moylan like a massive chunk of lead now.
Rob just said you can't fault Jack for his racing respect, and you can't.
No,
man,
you
like
can't
that.
at all.
There's not many people.
Joe's out of it.
Well,
Joe's had a spin.
Oh, Joe. I mean, in this league, I feel like there's quite a few people who would be able to do that. I think there's lots of leagues where if that happened, no one would even think about giving the place back.
Oh no, definitely not.
So it's very nice racing respect. I mean, Jack's probably going to get... Well, there you go. As I
Jack's
say
already
that,
got him, and
Jack's already going
Avi's going to lose out to James, possibly. And he is.
Yeah, it's a shame. He's lost a lot of speed on those mediums, man.
Yeah, he has.
Hasn't he? They're not that old. 9 laps against 4 lap old softs, but...
Could potentially lose another one. No, Johnny defends against Johnny quite nicely there.
Yeah. Dutch Face is there as well, but Dutch Face looking to go around the outside, but haven't run too far wide there. Not much he could do, so... Jack has to catch up with Moylan. James is on the back of Jack. I don't think, unless Moylan bids it, I don't think he's being caught.
Oh, another yellow flag. I think that's just...
no! No, it's McDutchface. Free poo on.
Oh, yeah, he has. He spun. I thought it was Lap's car.
No, I mean, he's got so much time to chop, though.
Yeah, he can afford it. Possibly going pit in for fastest lap attempt. As Evan's gone out.
Evan.
Oh, Rouge has been his nightmare today. He's definitely struggled up that whole race. And
it's such a crap corner, that's why, man. Like, Rouge is so trash on F1 games.
Especially when your tyres start getting more and more worn. Like, you lose more and more grip.
Yeah, I mean, if it was that dangerous in real life, like in terms of your car could spin at any moment, it would not be a corner.
Nah.
You know what I mean? Like, it's just absolutely...
Joe's come in. Joe's pitting. Joe's has enough of those medium tyres.
14 laps old. Not surprised. I reckon he's going to try and go for fastest lap. Thinks he can get the fastest lap here.
Yeah,
Needs
potentially
a fresh wing.
What is fast lap?
He could do it. I think it's a 1:45.2.
1:45. 1:44.3.
1:44.3. Okay.
There we go. They're on board now with Johnny Stokes. He's approaching the back of Avi. And it should be a simple move for him. Avi's got nothing to really fight with. I think it was Johnny though, but the tyre wear is just going to take that for him. But yeah, I honestly thought Avi would have had it in the bag. Really shocked there. Alex?
Huh?
I said
reading chat, sorry.
I just said I thought Avi would had it in the bag, to be honest, earlier in this race.
Yeah, honestly, I did not expect. I mean, I knew the softs were going to be quick, but I didn't really realise that they were going to be gaining like 2 seconds a lap.
Oh, spin again! Ford spun up Rouge, being chased by Erez.
Oh no! It looks like he's
I'm not sure if there was
contact
contact between the two which caused the spin, but all I saw was them very close up together, and then like Ford facing the wrong way.
He's got time. He's got time.
Yeah, he's got plenty of time to Carl.
Doesn't look like he's got any damage either, so...
No, I think he just kicked out the wall there, but Carl at the moment definitely got a bit of a gap now. He's in no man's land completely.
Yeah.
He's barely showing the sector of anyone in a minute.
Rob just said Radion is being altered now due to the number of crashes. It should, yeah.
It should have been altered after Anton Hubert died.
Oh yeah, 100%. Team Kepler Racing, the one race to have a look and see what's going on in the RPR world. See Latest' crumble, and what the hell was that for a rejoin? Yeah. Latest, obviously he crumbled with a spin, and then obviously the rejoin was slightly suspect. But I think he's regained his dignity with the racing respect that he showed.
Yeah.
At least.
Mad respect. He didn't have to do that. And he did. Mad respect. Obviously, I don't know. I think if it was a closer race, I don't know. I'd like to say that Jack would have always done that. But I think it does help that obviously he's on a complete better tyre than Avi. Avi didn't have a massive spin. But yeah, it was massive respect.
I think it might have been different if Avi lost so much.
Yeah.
I could see.
I think Jack would have went, "Oh, bomb this off."
But it's very different. He might have maybe tacked it off close to the end and gone like, I need to give Avi a position or something. But you don't know what's going to happen, do you?
Yeah, exactly. So I'm going to go back on board with Erez and Chubb. I don't think Erez is close enough. No, not nearly close enough yet. But that's going to be a battle potentially. Obviously, we just saw
Chubb's pulling away. There is an 11 lap old medium, Chubb on 3 lap old softs. Chubb is not going to fall into clutches. He'll be free at DRS after these corners.
Carl was catching up the back, obviously, of Ford after his spin, so he is catching. I've only 2 laps to go. It won't be enough unless Four makes a mistake.
That's it. I wonder what Four's going to do. So Four's made it up by Rouge and Radion.
They have said with 2 laps to go, we've seen the demise of Evans starting 3rd, Al-Jadifa, Rob, Booker, and Hadzojo. So not a good day for them guys. I've said.
I'll tell you what, Avi. I just remembered. Avi doesn't have a penalty. And also
No, he don't.
Dutchface. With Dutchface is quite far back, but Avi is on the back of Johnny and pretty close to James. I don't know how many James has got. I'm not going to look.
I think they've all got 1. I don't think I've seen them more with 1, but I think he's definitely going to gain 1 place at least.
Yeah, definitely.
And I think now this is where their tyres are going to start struggling, and Avi's going to have a bit more life left.
Oh, and Erez there going past Chubb. Wow, I really was not expecting Erez. What's happened to Chubb there then?
Johnny, hang on 1 second. Johnny and James having a little battle. It's going to go on the inside. Johnny Stokes, can he get it done? James is going to have to yield it, and he does.
Is that going to put James under pressure?
From Avi, I don't think it was. The last lap's already started, so
Avi is still hanging in there. Erez has actually managed to.
Ford's got forward. Carl's got forward.
Ford's lost it. And Carl's looking at 9th, looking to get 2 points.
Go on, Carl. No, we have favourites here. Once again.
No, I just like saying his name. Carl!
Here we go. So, James lets
Avi does get James.
I think James... He's out of fuel!
He's out of
James
fuel.
is out of fuel!
No way! Oh, no way.
This is like the Lightning McQueen moment. McQueen's out of fuel! Yeah. McQueen's out of tyres! McQueen's out of tyres! Go, 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 go!
James
Can Dutchface catch him?
Miss out. Well, Dutchface, I mean...
Is Dutchface out of fuel?
Is going to. He is!
Dutchface is out of fuel!
Oh my days, what is this? What are you guys doing?
Moylan's going to cross the line and he will win this race. Or
well
Willie
done, Moyland.
On penalties, just have a look.
And Jack comes across the line.
Jack's in second.
Johnny
in
third.
third.
Johnny Stokes on again. I think Avi's definitely going to gain. I think Johnny's run out of fuel.
He has.
Johnny's run out of fuel.
What is going on? There was no safety car. That's what it was. There's no safety car.
Yeah, that's it. I think everyone thought there'd be. I mean, again, I thought there was going to be like 3. So Avi does move up to
James has lost it! James has lost it in the last corner! And he's going to get overtaken! Can he go overtaken?
McDutchface.
Oh, that wasn't.
McDutchface is out.
Oh, no.
Yeah,
I thought that car was Joe, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was Joe. McDutchface crosses the line. Oh, it's so close. If he hadn't run out of fuel.
Chubb's out of fuel! Oh, no. Has Carl crossed the line? I don't think he has, but I think he's too far away.
Yeah, he's too far away. He's just coming through.
Oh no, Carl could have got another place. Chubb's run out of fuel. Oh yeah, looks so close. Look, Chubb is literally willing that car along at the moment. Look at him.
Look how much quickly Carl's catching up, but it's not quite going to be enough. Oh, just about makes it across the line.
Oh,
and here we go now. Carl coming through the bus stop, taking his
anyone else out of
position.
Fuel? Nah, I think they're all done. Nah, it's all done. It's all done.
There we go.
But Carl does take 9th.
Does he? Yes, he does. So 4 doesn't beat him, and now we got Lulu.
Oh, what an end!
What an end! Last lap fiasco with fuel.
Yeah, I'm guessing these cars would have under-fueled their cars because they assumed, like we did, a safety car would be inevitable.
Yeah, pretty much. But there we go.
And there's Lulu finishing off this race.
So from 11th on the grid, Moyland takes a win. Nice drive by Moyland. Unfortunate, I think, for like people like Jack and Avi. Avi, I thought, actually nailed that strategy.
Yeah.
It looked really good for pace, but the softs that did that last stint was so bloody quick. It was unbelievable. And then obviously the fuel fiasco for a lot of them.
Yeah, literally up until we realised that Avi was going to get overtaken, he was my driver of the day. So it's a big shame, really.
It's a shame that it worked out like that. I mean, I don't really... The thing is, he done nothing wrong.
No, exactly.
Like
he got taken out as well, so potentially it could have been a lot further up the grid order. Moylan did have two penalties there as well.
Yeah, he did. Moylan had 2 penalties. Moylan also had a... Moylan have a moment? No, he didn't in the race, did he?
No, I don't think he did. He had a couple of near misses.
Yeah, he had some near misses. Jack had a moment. I mean, Jack to come second. I mean, fair enough. He put it on pole, but he had a moment.
Yeah. So
well,
final
2
rundown
moments.
of this race. Moreland is a race winner, starting from 11th. Great race from him. Jack comes in second. Avi in third. Johnny in fourth. James in fifth. Sixth was the Dutch face. Seventh was Erez. Eighth was Chubb. Ninth was Carl. Brilliant race from him. And Ford comes in 10th. 11th was William. Sorry, Lulu. 12th was El Stefano. Speedy was 13th. 14th was oh, no, DNFs now. So
Yeah.
Evans, LGD for Sims, Booker, and
Rob Booker
Hasojo.
and Hudsojo there
Yeah,
with the
all
DNF. So,
DNF and
so
big
here we go
shame.
for driver of the day. Who do you want to have it? For me, it's
Oh,
Moylan or Avi, I think.
yeah, it's between Moreland and Navi. I think it's got to be. I think considering Moreland did pull the trigger and made that, come in early, made the most of that. I think he'd be my driver of the day.
I reckon that was just him listening to us, thinking, you know what, these guys are shit hot engineers.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do
And
what they say.
if it worked out better, Avi would have been my driver of the day if he managed to get a race win.
Yeah,
I
he got a
think
podium from it.
he got a
But I mean,
podium, so
obviously,
definitely a good shout from him. But yeah, it was a good race. Good race, and then the fuel fiasco as well.
yeah,
Ridiculous.
the whole fuel thing at the end. James said, "How am I still fifth when Dutch Face passed me? Plus my book. Dutch Face didn't pass you because he was out of fuel, James.
Yeah. Jamie,
He was out of fuel
it
too.
wasn't. It wasn't.
It was
It was
Speedy.
Speedy.
Yes.
We thought it was the same thing. We thought it was Dutch
Thought it
faced.
was
It wasn't.
Dutch Face. Yeah, no,
But
he was too bad running out of fuel as well coming
yeah,
through the bus stop.
we thought you ran out of. We knew you ran out of fuel. Went to check over, and we saw the car fly past. I assumed it
Yeah.
was Dutch face, and then I looked at Dutch face, and he was out of fuel as well.
Uh,
But yeah, literally, was it 4 or 5 drivers that ran out of fuel?
Something like that. Yeah.
Ridiculous.
Never had that before. We've had. I'm
No.
trying to think when the last time we had someone run out of fuel was.
I know DXT Matty's done it a few times because he's underestimated something, and he's run out of fuel. I
That's
remember
pretty
with
savage.
DXT Matty when he ran out of fuel and he was leading the race, and he dropped down to
Yeah, I
about
remember
5th,
that.
6th.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah. Okay, so driver of the day, Moyland. Well done, everybody.
Shout out to Avi.
Massive shout out to Avi, man. I thought he had that nailed absolutely. Who I don't think anyone expected the softs to have that pace at the end.
Nah, no way.
Like that was disgusting.
And obviously Carl as
disgusting
well.
pace.
Hat trick of
Well
points
done,
for Carl.
Carl. Yeah, that's it. 3 races in a row now. I think he's got points. So well done there. It's kind of unfortunate for some people as well, as every race kind of ends up being.
Yeah.
But good race overall. No safety cars. I don't know if this track just doesn't like safety cars or what, but I definitely think there was a couple crashes which could have been a safety car. But still, nothing happened.
But yeah,
Yeah,
hats off
it's
everyone.
unfortunate, James, man. You would have got P3 if it wasn't for the old fuel. But yeah, hats off to everybody. And we will be back next week, same time, just different track, which I haven't checked on.
Don't forget, guys, you can tune in to DXT Ferret Gaming to watch the TTFL race on Friday, and also right here for the TTSL, we're doing a tribute to Frank Williams in our race. So join in for that or tune in for that. If you want to take part, just send me a message on Discord, and I will get you sorted out. 2 double-header races. The tracks are secretive until we get into lobby. Multiplayer cars, and no constructors, just pure drivers. A lot of fun. Reverse grid for race 2 as well. So wherever you finish in race 1, you go into race 2 in reverse. So yeah, a lot of fun.
Go. So let's go back and do that. So yeah, thank you everyone for watching. I've been your host DXT Nevo, and obviously with me was DXT Hobo. Thank you for joining me today, Hobo.
No worries. Thank you for having me.
That's it. We will see you next week. Good, and congratulations to everyone on the podium, and commiserations for everyone that ran out of fuel. You silly geese. Goodbye.
Goodbye.